The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said the God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said that you talk so much about Kemet. I don't give a fuck about that because it's all man-made shit. You don't see me turned up and going crazy and putting your name. Oh, Judah said this. I don't give a fuck.
Shaka. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I'm Sarnetta. Ramesses was just another man, bro. I don't worship them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I don't give a fuck what Akhenaten said.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Comedics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
Yo, because I got your text. Your text works. I couldn't do Kemet. Your text works. So, yeah, my brother, that's what's up. So, yeah, I'm getting phone calls from France, people. I'm getting phone calls from France right now. So, we got some great people who watch and who stay in contact with your brother. And they're all over the world. And this particular brother, Shakundugu Kemet, I consider him one of my academic peers because he's a research specialist like I am, and he's very good. He's very good. For those of you who've been following the Kemetic community for a long time, you should know this brother. He was one of the first people to put them in check about the Medu Neter mentioning Allah, which is a bunch of bullshit. Sending me a text. Somebody sent me a text. Hold up. Oh, okay. I think that's my brother Shakundugu Kemet. Yeah, hey, Shakundugu Kemet. Yeah, I gotta shout you out, bro. Absolutely. I did get your message. Here's the deal, and this is what people gotta understand. I rarely go in my not something I really go in my inbox. I get overwhelmed when I go in my inbox. I get very overwhelmed, and then I have to be like, okay, who can I respond to today, and who can I respond to when I get time to respond to? Because there's just so much on my plate. And that's basically how I respond to people. It's like, okay, I got a moment I can come up and breathe. Let me respond to this person. It might be a day later. It might be a month later. But I will respond, especially if I have love for you and respect for you. So, my brother Shakundugu Kemet, he's been putting it down for a minute. So I got love for him.
Thank you. You fall too kind. That's a Jay-Z song. He's FBA. He's from New York. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the compliment. Everything was all good just a week ago. And with my intro, and we're going to get this rocking. We're going to get this popping. We're going to get this cracking.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this Kemetic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's Kemet. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother, Shaka, in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta,
Yeah.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Ishaka and Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't
Habari
y'all hear
gani?
that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he's dealing with knowledge, man.
Have you ever met the Father Benga?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him, but
You've seen him.
I'm not acquainted with
Well,
him.
you seen
Yes.
him on YouTube?
But but brother, you like to say I know him and him. In 30 years, you don't have a book, you don't have a
No.
website, you don't have a platform. You have to go on other people's platforms. So you can talk all you want that you were acquainted with
Well,
whoever.
you don't.
It
You
doesn't
have
hold any
anything.
bearing
I mean,
with your scholarship.
Listen. I think everybody knows my work. You're just being introduced. Okay?
What is your work? You've been carrying their suitcases. You went errand and bought them drinks and coffee and tea. Everybody can do that. That's why I nicknamed you Butler.
So Sarnetta, Sarnetta, so you allow this person to talk about, I carry Sarnetta's bags and suitcases.
So you are Butler for Sarnetta as well. It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
and Sarnetta called you the B word. You did not object. You don't have any backbone, Reggie.
You know.
The Semitic Allah burning down tells us was a black God represented by a black bull whose hide denoted his black skin.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer and a little bit from the side here. Now this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, he says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check. It's going to come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it. If you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an Ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic Narrative Poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masria in the Prophetic Literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine. Gonna have to check the sound. Let's do a microphone check. One, two, microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me try again. Should I put the volume up? Should I leave it like that? Maybe I'll put it up because I might be tired, so I'm not going to talk too loud. It was all the way up already. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna have to make an effort. Put it in your timeline. That's your brother Young Heru's videos. I did not watch them yet. I have the page open there. Let me go on my timeline. Oh. Share on my timeline now. Hotep Senuhena Senut Itiren Ishakanugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Anti-African Rhetoric is at a halt. Let me try again. Anti-African rhetoric is at an all-time high. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How you doing, brothers and sisters? Who's in the place to be? My heart is in the place to be. The F Sacheda heart is in the place to be. The Kemet heart is in the place to be. The F Sacheda Mer is in the place to be in. I'm still waiting to receive my Kemet Mer. Actually, something went wrong in my order. Didn't notice. My bandana, my forever bandana is in the place to be. Some of you may wonder, dang, where can I get this fly gear? Where? Well, you can get this fly gear tonight. That's the dress right here. I have it in the description of all videos, including this one. It's also going to be on my website. Now, who's in the place to be? Bennett is in the place to be. He wrote, Scam Cheddar has way more subscribers than you, Shaka. So it means he is by virtue of math doing way more advertising for you than you ever could for him, Lord. I think he's trying to hypnotize himself. Yeah, some people try to convince themselves of their own lies. Andrew Burnett is in the place to be. Texas Bomber is in the place to be. Young Haru is in the place to be. Bennett wrote, that was so nice of Shaka Amos to say that some years ago. Yeah, it was kind of him, you know what I'm saying? It's a good look, you know what I'm saying? Good looking out. I don't know what happened in the process, but you know. You mean Shaka also knows you from years back? Also? LOL. I mean, LOL. Well, wow. Scam Cheddar sees you up there with Jabari. Wow. Yeah, Scam Cheddar is nice too. I mean, both of these brothers are nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Scam Cheddar put me at the same level as Jabari. Jabari is the HOK champion. I mean, there's a new nickname now for that platform, you know, Rape OK. But and Chaka almost, you know, put me as his academic equal. So I'm like, dang, man. You know, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Young Hero released some nasty information today where these guys are snitching even more about each other. I'll definitely be checking that out during the weekend. And the latest early next week. Yes, sir. Make sure you share all. I'm sorry. Make sure you share the video. I just share the live on my Facebook. Donnie Williams is in the place to be as well. And you know what, man? You know, some people are just bold, man. Some people are just bold, man. Some things you have to see to believe. See this link that I've shared right there? HOK on drug pricing, that is. Minds in the clouds. What could it be, man? What are they talking about over there? What are these brothers talking about? Order. Face on love voice. Well, let's find out. Let's find out what they be talking about.
The dude had no goddamn slides. He was totally unprepared.
Totally unprepared.
Hey, yo, you know what? Hey, family, if y'all treat me right with my cat, if everybody was to donate.
Don't show that debate, bro. Don't show that.
Nah, Garfield. I gotta.
Nah, bro. You gotta keep your word.
Hey, if we can get 200, if we can get 200 in here, show that debate. If we can get 200, I set my 10 already.
You said 200 and where?
$200.
What the hell, Cube talking about? 200 where?
No, listen. If we can get 200 in the cash app for the niggas that didn't want to pay the 20, everybody pay you 5. Let's get that shit up to 200.
Pay 5? Come on, hey Cube, man. You're low grading yourself, brother. We ain't down. We ain't with that. You crazy? I had to pay big bucks.
Cube is a lousy promoter.
Word, man.
Lousy promoter.
Yo, what the hell Cube talking about?
I'm not saying that.
Yo, you know how much eighth costs out here where I'm at? And I know you know, because out there
it depends on what you're smoking when you talk about.
No, I'm talking about some real good stuff. An eighth out here costs $40, sometimes $50. It depends on the smoke. These kids is buying it like it ain't nothing, bro. The people, they got it. The problem is everybody wants stuff for free. So if we make people,
don't stop that, because Shaka Dudu is going to say that you're
I don't care. I don't.
You gotta give your props to Reggie, the butler, because he's like, man, son, don't, no, the Shaka's gonna get us, man. Shaka Nuku Kevin's gonna get us, man. That's not a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was living in England, I bought several of Ashokwezi's DVDs. Ashokwezi's said that he was raised up by Dr. Ben. There's one picture that he showed on one of those DVDs where he's speaking to a crowd, and behind him you have Dr. Ben, back the clock looking. Ashokwezi said, gotta be careful what I say with these two master teachers looking over me. Now I have the honor to have Butler Reggie, mindful that he has to watch, they have to watch what they say because I'm watching them. That's a good look, man, you know what I'm saying? That's such a good look that I want to introduce, for those who don't know him, Reggie, a professional beggar. Gotta know him. Gotta know him. Yeah.
No, I got zero cash apps. This is an official conversation.
All right, he got zero cash apps for right now, y'all. Let's show some love, man. Come on, man. Show some love to our brother.
But,
hold up, Reggie. All moderators. Remember, when I have guests in here and we are interviewing the guests, the moderator job is to look out for the guests. That's it.
Yeah.
Not to bang. Hold up, Jabari. Not to bang on the guests because you don't like them. And if you feel that you don't like the guests that I have, all you got to do is say, you know what? Say it to yourself. I'm not going to moderate today. Let me fall back because I don't want to go against the guests. That shows the respect for the platform. That's what the moderator's job is. That goes for every moderator here. You know, I don't want y'all banging on the guests because I don't bang on them. You see, I'm here to give them love, respect, whether I agree with them or not. Whether I agree with them or not, I'm not banging on them. And it's not my job to debate with them. I only do that to the silly Hebrews. That's it. But when I get real guests on, please show the respect for them.
Can I say this, Sonetta? I have heard Reggie say that I'm making this argument because it supports my business. He said that a few times. Like this argument is about business, about money in my pocket. He said
what the hell?
And it's always strange to me that people make those kind of comments and then come on here begging for dollars for Cash App. Who is more driven for dollars? He makes that argument. He's doing that because it's his business, because he's making money. I mean,
keep talking, Jabari. Keep talking.
Argument.
Just keep talking. I'm trying to make it cordial, but you just keep talking.
No, that's not.
That you could have let go, because I can start talking.
That's not me being less than.
Check this out.
All right, brothers. Let's keep it.
No, sir. Man. You want to throw low shots?
No.
You want to throw low shots?
How was that
right? About begging for money?
Oh my goodness.
You know you.
All right. Come on, man. Let's start, man. Before we even get started, man. Please.
So you want me to start talking about your popping mom's shrine?
No, we don't want. No, Reggie.
Right?
Reggie, no, we don't want that.
No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to start throwing shots when I'm trying to get on. You don't get to go and start talking about Cash App for my time on the internet and a popping mom's shrine.
Let me say this.
All right, Jabari, let it go, please.
No.
Jabari, let it go, brother. Don't say it. Just let it go. Don't say it, Jabari.
Sonetta, you're acting like I am being hostile. I'm
No,
not.
I know you're not. I just know who I deal with. I know my people.
I ain't start this. I ain't started.
All right, yo, chill, man. Come on, man. Damn.
Someone yelling.
No, I didn't say nothing. I was positive about Mr. Asade. I ain't say nothing. But yo, let me tell you this so we can get it funky right now while my computer's booting up, right? Yo,
all right, Reggie, stop, man. Come on, man. I just see y'all ain't respecting me. I'm saying, no, dead it. Let's just dead that. Everybody, dead it. On your end, Jabari, on Reggie end. I'm not saying you started anything. Just dead it, man. Let's not do that. Wait till the people is not here to hear all that crazy stuff.
No.
They are here to see an intellectual discussion, man. That's it. All that other stuff, come on, Reggie. Let's stop, man.
Nobody is yelling and screaming. Nobody is yelling and screaming.
Hey, who started this?
Nobody started nothing, man. Let's just go, brother. I can't
talking about begging for cash.
I'm talking about having tough skin, man. Please, man.
Oh, I got tough skin. That's why I'm talking. Listen, I'm coming back on. I'm just waiting for my machine to go up. But I didn't start this.
It ain't nothing. It wasn't. Come on, brother. Just
so I'm begging for cash app. Okay, so
it's all right. I beg for cash app. So what? I don't care what nobody says.
I'm begging for cash app. Then, hey, check this out. I got
yo, stop, man. I asked for cash app. So come on, that don't mean nothing. That shouldn't get you mad. God damn, Reggie, that shouldn't get you upset. Everybody hear me ask for cash app. So what? Who
so
give
why
a damn what people say?
So why he had to say it, sir?
It doesn't matter, Reggie. That should not get under your skin.
First of all, calm down.
What you should have did, Reggie, was fed off of that and say, damn right, I need some cash app. Send some love. Send me some love. See, that's the shit I do. That's the shit I would do. I would use what Jabari say and flip it and say, yes, family, I need this cash app. Send me some love. Help me out.
Sonetta, all I'm doing is responding to what was said literally just a few days ago about me by Reggie. That's it. And I'm doing it calmly. I'm not disrespectful. He said that I'm doing this for money. That's what he said. He said he's doing this for his business. That's what he said.
And Reggie, you got to stop that, Reg, because you see when he
answers
that, Reggie, you get all upset.
Did I bring it up today? Did I bring it up today?
I'm only supposed to talk about things that you brought up today. Is that what?
Okay, so you want me to keep talking, Sal? See, Sal, I'm calm.
No. Just
you want me to keep talking?
Just get your computer on, brother. That's all I want.
I'm waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for my PowerPoint to come up. So you.
You get the point. His soul was pierced when he was faced to his proper status. But that is for his time on the internet. He said it, he deserves it apparently. So let's listen to what? The connection, the knowledge, the narcotic knowledge.
I don't care what that nigga say. I know. No, listen. He cannot stop what I do. I don't care.
No,
I know I got enemies here. No, it's all right. He's my promoter. Let the nigga promote for me. I don't care, Reggie. You see, one thing, Reggie, you cannot allow them niggas to scare you from saying how you feel and who you are. Them niggas will never.
I got scared.
Let me finish, brother. Them niggas will never stop me from being Sonetta. Understand that, all right? So I'm going to always be Sonetta. Let them chumps promote me. Simple as that. Let them suckers promote me. And so what I want to say is that, damn, Reggie, what was I saying? You cut me the hell off.
About what the kids were buying.
Okay, yes. It's real. It's not like I'm lying. I'm telling you real shit. In every borough, you will find these kids out there getting their apes for $50, for $40. I live out and I'm out here. I see it. I walk past them every day. I smell this shit every day. And they buying apes and they buying they 50s and all of that. And I'll be like, yo, how much is that? They say, oh, yo, that's a $50 bag right there. You got to get the good shit. It's 50. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can do that, then goddamn it, pay for the information as well. That's the point that I'm making, Reggie. If you could go out there and pay for something to put your mind in the clouds, then goddamn pay for something that's going to feed you.
I agree.
That's what I'm talking about.
I agree.
I was muted all that damn time, man. I was on mute all that damn time. Nobody tell. See, now he told me, but the fight doctor isn't the place to be. Let me run that back. Let me run that back. So, where I grew up, a fair bit of people used to be on that weed. Sometimes I hang, like, who are young. I never touched drugs myself. But I would be there with them sometimes when they were, you know what I'm saying? Get their smoke on. I never tried it. Never wanted to try a drug. Some people say, oh, weed is not a drug. Okay. However you call it. I don't recall. I have no recollection of ever asking, how much does it cost? Scam Chatter said that he's asking, how much is this one? You heard him say that good stuff. So I'm thinking, is it a coded message? Like, to let people know if you want that good stuff, I know where to get it. He said he smokes the every day. Right? Or he smells. I think he said he used the word smell. He smells the stuff every day. So it's kind of like, okay, well, maybe he means that, he's walking in the alleyway, you know what I'm saying? And they be smoking that Dutch, they be smoking that Kush, you know what I'm saying? I know those names through the songs, the rap songs, you know what I'm saying? And actually, let me make sure that the sound is okay now. Yeah, the sound works, okay. So maybe it means something else. And did you see how it was when he said, your mind's in the clouds. He went like this, like, it's like he was in heaven. You'll think like his latest high was the same morning, or maybe a few minutes before. But hey, apparently that's what they're teaching the babies now. They go into details about narcotics. And like we said before, Wu-Tang is for the babies. You might as well get your children to listen to that Wu-Tang Clan, because I mean, maybe Wu-Tang has some song with more details than what we've heard, but I haven't heard all of the Wu-Tang Clan songs, but I don't know which one that would be. You know, I'm on mute now. Oh, I think V Bennett has some delay. I think he got the live stream a bit late. Now, just for the sake of clarity, on my end, I know it works. If you can hear me, press 9, please. I had that Mother Nature class. Sister told me about the number 9. I mean, I'm not into numerology, no metaphysics, but I listen. Thank you. So yeah, man. Yeah, Scam Cheddar tried to flip it like he was talking about weed. Oh, man. Wu-Tang's for the babies, man. I never heard Wu-Tang saying, that guy is convicted for child molestation, but he my homie. Can't hear you? Thanks on your end, brother. If you better, because when I asked people to press 9, if they could hear me, Young Hero pressed 9 and Donnie Williams as well. So it's on your end, actually. Hold on. I ain't gonna say who I was talking to because nowadays people will be like, man, you say you talk to me, man. You don't know who I want people to know who I talk to, man. Oh. Anyway, I kind of lost my thought, but Wu-Tang's for the babies. Now, all right. Young Harry and Donnie Williams, do hear me. I hear myself and my system. Except for Young Harry and Donnie Williams. If you can hear me, press 7, please. Okay, well, it's okay. You better can hear me. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, I have some notes. Man. Dang. Getting out of hands nowadays, man. I told you about a guy who was using. Oh, dang. Told you about a guy who was using Eldridge Clever's picture. Yeah, if you've been there, I think it has a delay because for a minute I was on mute indeed. But anyway. And my community timeline. Oh, I didn't put the picture. That's a thumbnail. Okay, all right. So it's called Professor Black Truth. He retweeted Tariq Nasheed, the FBA dude. This is coming on May 27th. Okay. Oh, Jyotima Raw. It's been a minute. No. Oh, no, don't start now. Don't start now. There it is. April 18th. Oh, snap. Damn. There it is. Xenophobic tweet. Share the link in the chat. Professor Black Truth wrote, I've been asked by a few people about the Ralph Yaw shooting. Here's my take. 1. They seem to be African immigrants. 2. I'm not seeing them calling it racial. 3. Sleaze merits representing them. The African immigrant community can handle this one. Man. Let's look up Ralph Yaw. I'm sure many of you heard about this. For whatever Wikipedia is worth. On April 13, 2023, Ralph Yaw, a 16-year-old African-American teenager, was shot and wounded after ringing the doorbell to the wrong house in Kansas City, Missouri. Yaw was attempting to pick up his twin brothers and ended up at the wrong address, according to family members. Andrew Daniel Lester, an 84-year-old white man, was charged in connection with the shooting on April 17, 2023. He is charged with armed criminal action and first-degree assault, which is the equivalent of attempted murder in Missouri. The Clay County District Attorney stated that there was a racial component to the shooting. If convicted, Lester faces 10 years to life in prison. Background: the victim was Ralph Yaw, a 16-year-old African-American student at Starley High School. His parents emigrated to the United States from Liberia. He's an African-American. So, it's safe to say that he was born in America, in the United States of America. His parents came from Liberia. Now, Liberia, wasn't it FBA people? Who populated that area? How long do you have to be? Apparently, it's not enough to be born in America. Do they all agree? The FBA movement headed by Tariq Nasheed and all the other satellite movements, do they agree how long it has to be? Or is he calling him an immigrant? That's a xenophobia. Now, when there was a George Floyd murder, and even before, I think, didn't Black Lives Matter start with Eric Garner? Now, George Floyd's murder did cause a lot of outrage worldwide. Even before that, we had the Black Lives movement that was followed all around the world. People didn't trip, oh, if that happened to an African American, we're going to let the African Americans handle it. In many countries around the world, people were standing in solidarity. But this Black Authority dude, Professor Truth, whatever, I'll share the link somewhere. I never seen dude's face, man. That was a 123,000 subscribers. Location France, I doubt it. There's another one like Black Truth Authority or Black Authority or something like that. But maybe he changed it. But there it is, I almost forgot. Here has a video remembering Khalid Muhammad, the warrior scholar. Khalid would have never been down with such xenophobia. Beware of people who are anonymous and unidentified. And xenophobia seems to be in fashion, seems to be the trending thing, because this discussion with a 68-year-old brother who happens to be a Hebrew Israelite, and man, you have to hear it to believe it.
So I'm saying, just to clarify that, what he is saying, Egyptians, Libyans, Ethiopians, those that are Hamitic in nature and not Shemitic. So the Afro-Asiatic black man is not hated among Israel. We are Israelites. So
that's not scientific, brother.
We're not talking.
Listen,
the reasonings that we do. My reasoning is not based on scientific. My reason is based on theology.
His reasoning is not based on scientific. I guess he meant it's not based on science. His reasoning is based on theology, which is on.
It's on biblical understanding based on biblical teaching. So you cannot hold me to the standard of a scientist because I don't follow it. Science.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't follow science.
So when you have illness, you don't go to a doctor, you don't go to a hospital?
Sure, I go to a doctor.
At least science.
But I don't follow, listen, I don't follow science. I take medicine. Sure. I go to a doctor. Sure. But do I believe in the Big Bang Theory? No. Do I believe in the theory of evolution? No. Do I believe that we used to be monkeys?
Theory is not science. Theory is not science.
Well, I'm telling you what I believe. I believe in intelligent design. I believe in the creator, a God who created all things.
Believe a snake spoke to a man and a woman?
No, I don't believe that a snake spoke to anybody.
That's in the Bible, brother.
I believe, no, the Bible don't say a snake spoke to anybody. It says serpent, but that's dealing with a reptilian.
Now, so many times I speak with people who make stuff up and they want to be right at all costs. And they don't want to play on words. So now apparently a snake is not a serpent. I mean, should I really go to some dictionaries right now?
A reptile. Understand what a reptile is. I believe that a reptile spoke to a human.
You believe that a reptile?
Right, let me just say this quickly, man, because like I was saying, Apostle, I saw that clip with Tazariak and that little boy, and that thing that went around basically where it was saying, is the boy an African and would he he rejected the boy or something like that.
I'm sorry, but
I disagree.
That's not the clip that I'm talking about. That's not the clip. Can I play the clip, Apostle? Can I?
I already know the clip. Believe me, man.
The brother hasn't.
I'm not. You know.
Sounds like you're defending, xenophobia. Which surprises me. You. Now, just a bit of context quickly. I got on, before that part of the exchange, and I heard him say that he has no problem with Africans. Now, the other person is from Ghana. They can shift, they can switch their narratives depending on who they are talking to. So when I heard him say he has no problem with Africans, I'm like, cool. Finally. Because that there's so few Hebrew Israelites who are okay with Africans. But then what's happening there, he was defending the Zariak statement. He will not even let me play the statement because he knows it is damaging. Which statement am I talking about? That one.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
David is in a place to be. Peace to you. Let's continue. Because you put in words in his mouth, you have no comments for it, but you'll make an explanation for it.
Not yet. I'm basing that based on my understanding. I'm basing that based on my understanding of what I know. Okay? So I'm basing that on, many times Sonetta has brought it up, and he continued to use the word African, but many times Tazariak has explained Hamites, not necessarily.
He didn't say Hamites. He said Africans. He said,
I'm telling you, many times he has said that, whether you heard it or not. I've heard it.
Do you agree or do you disagree with that statement?
What?
That he hates Africans.
I hate Hamites.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't hate
Yeah, I'm asking you. He said, I hate Africans. Do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I don't believe that's what he was saying. Although
Can I please play it then?
No, you can't.
You're defending him then.
No, I'm not defending him, brother. What I'm saying is I can pull up a tape that shows him mentioning Hamites.
Yeah, but I can show
Sonetta keeps using for his purposes Africans.
No,
hold on.
It was Cesaria who said
Apostle, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question quickly. That young boy that was in that clip that I'm talking about, is he a Hamite?
Not in the clip, brother. That's a different clip.
No, hold on, brother.
He's talking about another clip, though, right?
Yes.
You haven't seen it.
Yes.
He's seen it.
Hold on. Everybody, please cool down. I'm asking a simple question. The one that the young boy was in, is that young boy classed as a Hamite? Yes or no?
Yes, I will classify. Based on what he said? Based on who he said he was?
What makes you think he's a
Where
Hamite?
he was from Africa? Where he was from?
We're not talking about that clip. That's a problem. Because in that clip,
no. Listen, I'm trying to get the basis of whether he's against Africans or Hamites. And if he's against Hamites,
I'm trying to tell you that he said, as a people, I hate Africans, and I just would like to play.
Brother man, first and foremost, you're saying to Apostle that he's putting words in someone's mouth. Now you want me to take your words, what another man said.
I want to play the clip. No, brother,
what's wrong with you, man?
I want to play the clip so you can hear it. But if Zaquan doesn't want me to, I can afford
it. Because I know of the clip. I know of the clip, and I concede
to the clip.
The brother listen to me. Listen, I know of the clip, and I concede to the clip, but there's many clips. And I'm telling you, on many different occasions, he has corrected it.
Please show me that.
Now, maybe in your clip, it's not corrected. I'm telling you.
Please show me that when he corrected it.
I don't have the clip, but I've seen the clip on Sonetta. I don't have it. I don't have it. Just because, listen to me, brother. Listen. Just because, listen, people got clips on demand. Okay? This conversation just came up. I'm saying that I know, I have heard it, and I know of cases where he corrected the statement. Whether you want to accept that or not.
I accept facts, brother. So we are led to believe that Josiah corrected his statement. I mean, years ago, he was on tape telling a 14-year-old African boy, who I think may actually be partly African American. Like one parent is Black American and the other parent is African. But anyway, the other half was enough, for the xenophobes. Told him that he would not feed him because he's African. That was years ago. And we have him also on tape saying,
as a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
But apparently, when capping for each other goes wrong, man. That's what we've been seeing lately. Josiah made some correction, apparently. All right, let's continue, man. It's going to get worse. I'm not saying you're lying, but...
you must think I'm lying.
No, I said...
But if I need to get the clip, maybe the next time I'll come on air, I'll have it. But I don't have that clip now. I would have to watch different episodes to see which one where it went to that particular, when it went to that particular point, or where the word Hamite was used, where it was corrected.
Yes, but I'm not talking about Hamites. You see, the brother specifically said live on air, he's on tape saying, as a people, I hate Africans. And you have the right to believe in what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Does he have the right to believe that?
Well, he has a right to, but that's xenophobic. That's racist.
Whatever you call it, does he have the right to believe that?
He has the right to be racist and xenophobic and ignorant. He has a right to, yes.
I have no problem with being racist.
All right.
The white man is racist.
Okay.
Even the Most High is racist.
He's not racist towards the white man, but here you have black people racist towards other black people. Now, if, for example,
that's an impossibility.
What is an impossibility?
To be racist towards black people.
Well, Africans are black people. African Americans are
but
black
it's
people.
impossible.
Zaryak hates other black
If you know what racism is about and the definition of racism, it's impossible for a black man to be racist. He controls nothing.
Okay, well, you said that's racist. You said you have the right
No,
to be racist as well.
I'm saying even if you're saying it's racist, that's my response to you.
Okay, all right.
You said it was racist. And I said, I got no, even if you're saying it's racist, I got no problem with it.
Well, sounds like you're defending xenophobia, you know.
Whatever you want to call it, I have no problem with Africans. I do not like Hamites.
Well, it's just so funny, man. You know, he has no problem with Africans, but he doesn't like Hamites. And earlier he said that he hates Hamites, but he's going to say it again. Hamites are Africans, aren't they?
That's right, but not all Africans are Hamites.
Yeah, but you cannot say I have
not all Africans are Hamites.
Yeah.
Not all Africans are Hamites.
Regardless.
How's that regardless? Unless you telling me, only Africans, that Hamites are only Africans. There's no Shemitic or Japhetic Hamites in Africa. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, okay, let's check this out. You said you have no problem with Africans, and then you said you don't like Hamites.
Right.
Hamites are Africans. So when you're saying you have no problem with Africans, you need to specify, I have no problem with Africans.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I specified.
So do you hate Hamites?
Yes.
Why?
Because they enslaved and murdered my people.
Is that historical or is that?
Because they
you hate Hamites?
Yes.
Don't get no clearer than that. It's just a difference of vocabulary. Zaryak used the word African there.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
And then the Quran uses the term Hamites. And if you have stuff like that, and you talk about the exchange and say, you know, you said that. And I say, no, I didn't say that. That's why documenting is important. Why?
Because they enslaved and murdered my people.
Is that his? Doesn't that sound familiar?
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
Because of what they did to my people. My goodness. And who told him he's not a Hamite? Yeah. Who told him? He makes stuff up as he goes, man. Historical is that fantasy?
You might call it fantasy. I call it historical.
Okay, please show me the historical facts. Please show me the historical facts. He first said hysterical, then he corrected himself and said historical.
I call it historical.
Okay, please show me the historical facts. Please show me the historical facts.
In Egypt.
Yeah, please show me the historical.
Where we were slaves.
Yeah, that's the.
Our children were slaughtered.
That's fantasy, brother. That's not historical.
That's according to you, brother.
Okay, well,
it's not fantasy according to me.
Well, please show me.
It's facts.
Did you make that up, brother?
No, I read it in the book, so I believe it.
Oh, that's a belief. A belief is not a fact, brother.
Well, it's a fact for me.
Apostle, I have to disagree with you on this one, man.
You can disagree. I don't care. Listen, brothers, I don't care. It doesn't bother me that you disagree. Rather, you disagree that there's a God. I don't care.
A disagreement.
I don't accept that.
You don't have to.
Hey, look, there's a right. Argumentative is a part of study. Argumentative theories is a part of study.
Argumentative theory. Argumentative.
Theories, argumentative theories is a part of study. It's a part of debate.
So, yeah, part of debate maybe, but part of studies, I don't know. Fact Doctor is translating for us. I don't care equals I can't prove my nonsense. You're saying that the slavery in Egypt is a theory. Is that what you're saying?
Am I saying what?
Are you saying that the enslavement of the Hebrews by the Egyptians is a theory?
No, I said it's a fact.
Now the word is argumentative. I want to double check because who knows? The Hamites pay taxes.
It happens.
Yeah, so please show me the facts, brother.
You want me to read it from you? For you?
No, I don't want you to read a theological book. I want you to show me the historical facts. Historians don't say that this happened in history.
There are historians that do,
okay,
especially at my college. Okay, I got a degree in biblical teaching, and I've learned that. I've learned that throughout my course of getting my bachelor's degree and now doctorate degree. When I finished.
You notice it's been a minute I've been asking him to, to prove his facts, to show some documentation. He doesn't have any, and he's not the only one that's the same for all the Hebrew Israelites. They don't have Jack. They don't have Jack. It's always the same. And then they're going to disrespect Martin Luther King because apparently that's how you are a great debater, by disrespecting somebody that passed on and that did a lot for black people in America.
With my PhD. It's history to me.
Yeah, to you.
Documented history to me.
He said documented history, man. I show you how to do this, son. To you. But there's no consensus historically.
Ecology. There's been studies.
There's been studies. Archaeological. I mean, all those what is it called? Trigger words, all this keywords, you know what I'm saying? But when you ask them to show you, they can't show you jack.
Facts of certain things that have taken place.
Well, there's a scholar. His name is that. That's his credentials. What's the records? I study a bachelor's degree and soon doctorate. What's the records? Well, it's truth to me. What facts do we have? What record?
What you mean what record? I got ossuaries, I got graves, I got bones. What are you talking
about? Bones of Hebrews enslaved in Egypt?
No, I have bones of Hebrews in Israelite that lived before.
I mean, if you have bones, man, it has to be people that lived before, man. I'm saying, it's not going to be bones of people who's going to live in the future, You know what I'm saying? But he went from scholars, facts, records, and then he goes to say what?
What you mean what record? I got ossuaries, I got
what facts do we have? What record?
Of certain things that have taken place.
What facts do we have? What record? So first he goes, certain things have taken place. Then he goes, when asking what facts?
What you mean what record? I got ossuaries, I got graves, I got bones.
You got graves and bones.
What are you talking
about? Bones of Hebrews enslaved in Egypt?
No, I have bones of Hebrews in Israelite that lived before.
You have bones of Hebrews and Israelites that lived in Egypt?
Yeah.
Can you show me that, please?
Can I show it to you? Yeah. No.
At least he was honest there. Gotta give it to him, you know what I'm saying? He got it, but he can't show it. That's always what they do, man. Like said, he used to say, South Sudan said, he used to say, the dog ate the manuscript.
Can't show it. But that don't mean it's not true.
Because that doesn't exist, brother.
It doesn't. According to who?
According to the consensus of history.
Consensus of history?
Well, ask
what consensus are you talking about? So if I pull up Dr. Ken Ham, who's a historian, Dr. Ken Ham, and let you read his research,
Show me the records. It doesn't exist. That's the problem. You see, I'm trying
What
to
records?
But records that show that these events happens. For example, if you go to the Louvre Museum or the Met Museum, you will find artifacts about ancient Egypt and most likely about the Levant as well. So
like
you have
what?
Well, like for example, in the Louvre Museum, you have Amenhotep III. You have Akhenaten.
How do you know that's him?
You see, he tried to flip the script. He's like, man, I don't have Jack. Let me ask him a question. I have answers. We have artifacts. And he's going to even deny the actual language. He's going to deny the authenticity of artifacts in museum. Man. He's going to be 70 soon, man. Stone brother Apostle kills me dead every time he talks. Bennett wrote, this reminds me of some Nollywood film. Bennett wrote, he reminds me of Sanford and Son. I know because I can read the language.
You can read what language? So somebody scribbled on a sarcophagus that's who this is.
Well,
and you don't know when they scribbled it. You can't tell me how long it existed.
It was 1300 BC, brother.
Okay, who wrote it?
Sarcophagus.
Who wrote
Now notice all these questions they don't ask for the Bible, do they?
wrote it?
The ancient Egyptians wrote it. The name
Now,
is written
what
in the
Egyptian? What's his name?
I don't know the name of the scribe.
Because no, it doesn't exist.
It does exist. Notice as well that all through the exchange, I could barely get a sentence in. I was like, okay, it is what it is. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna acknowledge at the end that he didn't let me speak, and he said, "Next time I let you speak." You know what I'm saying? Even at wrote Le Monde is played by Shaka. I know this series by name, but I don't really know the characters like that. But Dr. Ken Ham thinks the Exodus story was real.
It does not. That's a lie. That's somebody's scribble.
That is all garbage.
All of that is.
Now the other dude, the dude from Ghana, who lives in England, in London, says the stuff from Kemet is all garbage. He used to be a Hebrew Israelite, but he left that faith. I guess he came across those people, and he realized that they cannot show and prove anything that they be talking about. But he probably has some emotional attachment. A lot of people don't even know what Kemet is about, man. Because many of these Abrahamic believers, they don't even know what records is. They don't know what archaeology is. They barely been to a museum. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that we have artifacts that are thousands of years old. You know what I'm saying? They think there's some original of the Bible somewhere.
Garbage.
Okay,
it doesn't mean a thing.
Okay, hold on.
Can you prove to me that esophagus and those bones are of that individual?
He said esophagus. Obviously he's trying to say sarcophagus, but hey, you gotta let some things slide every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because they can be very touchy. David wrote, the problem with them is they never read the books or works they ever read or stuff. Sorry, esophagus. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Well, I didn't tell you about sarcophagus. I told you about some artifact. And if you want me, can you share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're going to have to show and prove.
Oh, I will show and prove, definitely.
All right.
I've been doing that for 19 years. My screen. Now, I'm going to have to show and prove. He didn't have to show and prove Jack, though. It's shared here whenever you're ready.
Don't bring no Western history here, man.
You heard that pseudo stuff? Don't bring no Western history, man.
Please.
Oh, brother, here whenever you're ready.
Don't bring no Western history here, man. Please.
Oh, brother, Yasaf. Scholarship has no color. If you think that...
What are you about to show, man?
All right, okay, thank you. Let me show it.
It's not a video, is it?
I'm going to show directly from the Louvre Museum.
Okay.
Hold on. There's another one. That's the one here.
Okay.
So this one here, let me share the link in the chat so people know that I don't make that up. That comes from the Louvre Museum.
Somebody made it up.
Yes, people made it up. People make stuff.
Somebody made it up.
And what I meant But you was cutting me up. But you know, it's like people make statues. Yes, some people made this statue. You know what I'm saying?
Whether you're making it up or you just regurgitating information.
Regurgitating.
Whether you're making it up or you just regurgitating information that's already been collected, that's not proof.
Well, brother, so that's not proof. Some archaeological document in a museum, that's not proof. What do they go by then? This is called a museum.
You can't show me who wrote this.
Brother, can you?
You say Egyptians wrote it.
Yeah, the dude laughing like I don't know what, you know, but I'm gonna be polite, you know what I'm saying? See, these guys like that, you know, like, you know, all smart and stuff like that, but mano a mano, one-to-one, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why they hide their face, man, you know what I'm saying? They be on Chat GTP and on Google trying to find something to counter you with.
And I'm saying, which one?
Can you show me who wrote the Bible? There's no original.
No, there's no, not to the Bible. The Bible is not a book that was written. I tell you that.
The Bible is not a book that was written. And listen to what it's going to say a few seconds after.
The Bible is a collection of books written by 42 different authors.
So let's run that back, you know, because dang, that's like some.
The Bible is not a book that was written. I tell you that. The Bible is a collection of books written by 42 different authors.
Written, so it was written. You
right.
Show me
the individual
so
books.
That's the same standard. That's
Stop.
Standard.
Hold tight, because I'm not going to let you do that. This is my show. Okay? So. Listen.
Man,
listen,
you guys are funny.
Listen, watch this, Joe. Watch this, Joe. Watch this. Watch this. Okay? Because you're going to show me some artifact that you can't tell me who scribed it, but I can tell you who scribed the book that I'm reading.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I can tell you who scribed it. It's authorship.
Who wrote the book of Numbers?
Moses.
How do you know Moses exists?
Because there's written material with his name on it.
It doesn't exist.
That ascribes to him. But now, that's the same thing.
If we have written material with Moses' name on it, it's acceptable. But when we have museum artifacts with the name of the individuals like Akhenaten or others, then it's not accepted. Where's that double standard coming from? Where is a document with Moses' name on it? I would love to see it, man. I never heard of that. That's another world premiere. They always have exclusive. Whenever you talk to them, they make stuff up as they go, man. You made that up.
Who wrote this?
I said, you made that up. Just letting them know, quietly, politely.
Yeah. It's written material with his name on it.
It doesn't exist.
That is
it doesn't exist. Show me, please.
That's to him. But now, that's the same thing.
You made that
Who
up.
wrote this?
I don't know which scribe wrote this, but it was during the lifetime of Akhenaten. That's 1300 BC.
How do you know that?
This is because it was found over there in Kemet. So basically,
so this was found in Kemet.
This was found in Kemet, yes.
And because it has scribble on it.
It's not scribble. It's a language.
That you don't know who scribbled it.
Well, you don't know who wrote the Bible either. You don't know.
The Bible wasn't written. So I'm saying we are in the same conjunctional. You cannot prove this.
It was written by 40.
You cannot prove it.
That's exactly
it's the same as the Bible.
Hold on.
You cannot prove this unless you can tell me what man wrote it. What's his name?
But you cannot tell me who wrote the book of Numbers. What's the name of the guy who wrote the book of Numbers?
Right. That's why I believe it by faith. So you believe this?
By faith.
By faith.
It's not a belief. It's an artifact in the museum.
No. But the rest of it is faith.
No, it's
because you can't prove it.
No, it's fact, brother.
It's not fact.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, Apostle.
What's fact about this?
Apostle Zokon, can I ask you a question?
No. What?
Here to me it seemed a bit agitated. You know, I don't want them to be upset. So I'm like, can I ask you a question? Fact. Man, this man, but anyway.
Is fact about this.
The fact
See,
is that,
y'all been getting away with this shit
yes,
for years, acting like
yes,
this is a primary source. This is not a primary. This is not a primary
what is it then?
source.
What is it?
A primary source is something that was eyewitness, written that you know who wrote it.
Guy said, this is not the primary source. This is a monument in a museum. This is a bust of Akhenaten, a statue of Akhenaten. And he says, it's not a primary, man. And then he breaks down what a primary is.
This is not a primary
what is it then?
source.
What is it?
A primary source is something that was eyewitness, written that you know who wrote it. They saying they witnessed it.
The Kemet people and the Israelite people need to
Right.
sit down.
So this stuff here, this
Do we have an eyewitness for Jesus? Do we have a witness for Moses? Do we have a eyewitness for Noah? And when I say eyewitness, of course, I mean their writings, you know.
no eyewitness.
Okay.
You don't even know if the inscription says what it says.
It says his name
because you can't read the language.
I can read the
because according to Williams,
Walter Williams is not.
It hasn't been ciphered.
You see what the rape, okay, the House of Consciousness do to people? 45 authors and primary source, nothing my behind of now. And that punks are scapping for Walter Williams, acting like, yeah, you can't decipher it. Please. We talk about that challenge. 7 months ago, man. I think the next day or 2 days later, 2 days after he came up with his so-called $1,000 hieroglyphic challenge, people are so gullible and lame. That's what his name. What these names like the Butler and all do, man. Butler told 90-year-old man, what I propose is that I and 2 other people we debate you. Boom. Walter Williams $1,000 hieroglyphic challenge. If you ever hear somebody mentioning that challenge, let them know. You have the link there, man. It's just to sound good. I'll give you $1,000 if you can, man, please, man. Man, please. He did that years ago, you know. Some people may have not seen the video, but I'm sure some of them, some have seen the video where he's like, you know, it's like he will offer so many $1,000 to whoever can prove that Jesus existed. You know what I'm saying? This is a weak talking point. A lot of people say, man, I'll give you $100 if you this or that. They don't even have $20 in their pocket. Brother, so Quan,
and he offered to give you $1,000 and nobody can give it. You know why? Because you can't prove who wrote it.
I responded to his challenge. And
you did not. You would have had the 1,000.
You did not. You would have had the 1,000. Man, some people really live in a fancy world, man. No, but it's okay.
You can't even tell me who wrote it.
Brother.
So how you going to tell him who wrote it?
You cannot tell me who wrote anything else, but for the
that's
record,
right.
And Walter Williams' challenge is not to tell him who wrote whatever. It's not to tell who wrote anything. That's not his challenge. Once again, for those who are interested in his so-called challenge, you ain't got $1,000 to give. You have the link here.
And I accept that. But you got a problem with believing that this is truth.
Brother, please let me just say this, please. Just in the chat now, I just shared the link. I responded to his $1,000 challenge of the hieroglyphics, so it is there. He just said that to sound good. Walter Williams is not a scholar to my knowledge. Otherwise, please tell me what credentials he has and what field he has.
I don't know. I don't follow Walter Williams. I know he's an author.
You cited
I know.
He doesn't follow Walter Williams, but he used it to he used Walter Williams to his convenience, man. I mean, this is something that I'm used to, but because he's a certain age, and at one point he will mention that he's twice my age. He doesn't even know how old I am. He's not twice my age, but anyway. This is very typical of people who are older than you. Even if they don't know Jack, they will just talk their way. They will talk their behind off. They will talk you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And black people worldwide are very good at doing that. I'm older than you, so I know better than you. Looking for something to say, looking for some arena or area where you're not familiar to act like you see. You need to. Walter Williams did the same thing. Dr. Jai Issa did the same thing when he called my panel. After he wrote a response to his critiques, saying, admitting that they were wrong. And at one point goes, but what if he was wrong? I say, it doesn't appear like it's wrong. Man, you admitted that you were wrong in your own paper. Why are you tripping? You know what I'm saying? It's not what if he was wrong. It's show and prove that he was wrong. Dr. Obadele Campbell has shown and proven that Dr. Jaisa, Dr. Salim Faraji, and Professor Osei were wrong. He did that. Don't take it on me. Bet you how many people like that, man. Stone wrote this chant for Uncle Apostle to have his shot of Jack Daniels and take a nap. Apostle is our old crotchety uncle. I don't know what crotchety means. Damn, man. William Tyndale wrote his New Testament. People like that, man, as long as they're older than you, man, they will rock you to sleep, man. They will just talk. And Bobby Banger is very good at doing that. He talk forever.
Oh, he wrote a couple of books. How many books have you written?
Everybody can read a book. So now he's acting like because Walter Williams wrote some books, then that gives him any legitimacy. And I said anybody can write a book. So what? You can write a book.
No, I'm just asking you, how many books have you written?
I have not written any book, but writing any book doesn't.
What's your level of education?
I'm studying Egyptology at the university, but that's besides the
point.
What
degree would that give you?
You know, what was amusing to me is like I could answer nearly all these questions, and I'm like, man, this guy won't stop, man. This guy won't stop. Just looking for time for me to be stuck. I mean, man, this is 2023, man. And you know what the Hebrew Israelites gonna say? They say, "Oh, apostles are corny. He murdered him, man. Oh, he handled it, man." That's how they're gonna say, man. You know the Butler Reggie? You know what he said about Chief X? After Chief X said that the ancient Egyptians were white from pre-dynastic time until today, that the modern Egyptians are the ancient Egyptians, Butler Reggie said, Chief X is formidable. Formidable, man. You want a synonym of formidable? Wonderful could be one. Brother, can we have a dialogue?
No, we are. I'm asking you about your
yeah, like, can we have a dialogue, please?
Credentials.
I don't have a degree at this point. Okay, what is the degree? And just like Walter Williams, to my knowledge, I don't know of any degree. Now anybody can write a book. It's not because he wrote 2 books that I have read, by the way. I've read both his books. But let me please ask yourself, what did you say about Kemetic people?
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, what did you say about Kemetic people?
The who?
All right, I'm gonna take your screen down, man, because this is no evidence.
Well, this brothers Zaquan, this is
that's not
a museum artifact. Is no evidence. I mean, my goodness, man. Bu neferu. My neferu. Neferu I. Bu nefer I.
Evidence.
Okay.
That's not evidence.
Okay.
Shaka, what you say?
No. Okay, Yusuf. If you ask Butler Reggie, he's gonna say, yeah, he's gonna say, Zaquan's debate style is impeccable. He flat-tiled Chaco. Earlier, you were laughing, and then you said Kemetic people, something like that. Like, can you?
Oh, yeah, I said. Listen, what you are following and what Apostle is following, both of they're both for the same. They're both one and the same. It's all a whole load of XYZs nonsense. You can't prove anything. I put Nork and Apostle, and so that's the end of that.
Okay.
You
So
guys are just arguing over nothing.
Yourself, from what I get from you, some artifacts in the museums are just fake, right?
You see the board? Read the board, man. Read the board. What V. Bennett put up there.
And he thought that message was like in support or on the side of Zaquan, man. I mean, I don't know if he has some understanding issues or reading issues, man. But all through the conversation, man, you know, like, you know, esophagus and all that. He's just saying that you're suggesting that you contact me so we can continue this debate. And I like.
Do you want to do that?
Oh, anytime.
All right, because
so
like you're not gonna. What I'm saying is,
my channel tomorrow, brother.
No, I'm gonna bring you back here.
Well,
I'm staying on my channel. I'm gonna stay on my channel.
I reach out to you.
I'm gonna stay on my channel. I'm gonna stay on my channel.
I get it.
Building my channel up. I've been going on other people's channels for the last 10 years. I'm building my channel now.
Well, actually, brother,
all right. So
you can build your channel by coming on mine because I have 21,000 subscribers. So
I don't care about your. I don't care about that. I've already answered your question.
Oh, the dude's laughing like a sucker again, man. I mean, you know, people like that. You know what it's gonna do at the end? The guy's gonna play drums, man. I'm gonna, you know, ask to let something be done about that noise, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people are just weird, man. Okay,
but if you want to come back, if you do,
you guys are making me feel like I'm a baby, man.
Made the suggestion. I'm just following the suggestion. But what I'm telling you is, I'm telling you is,
don't run now, because you seem to indicate that museums are pseudo or something. You know, like what is more reliable between a museum and yourself?
What is more reliable than a library? A museum. You don't think museum lies? You don't think the white man lies about his museum?
No, brother, you said the white man. There are museums in places.
All the museums are owned by white men.
No, not at all. That's in your hip hop quotable. All the museums are owned by white men. I'm telling you, man. So it was a black man who wrote the Bible? King James was black? Asia, there are museums in Africa. They are not all owned by white men. Where did you get that from?
What?
Shaka.
What museum in Egypt that the white man has not put his hands in?
Well, putting his hands on it is not the same as owning.
No, that's the same thing. What I'm telling you.
Okay, well, okay. Well,
same thing. He's distorted it.
Yes, I think you had a question.
Buds and all the rest of them. Okay? They didn't have any understanding about what they was talking about. Because in the first century, nobody could read that shit. Because nobody in Egypt explained it to anybody. It was only for the pharaohs. Even the common people, common people couldn't read that shit.
That's not true. Bro.
Because it wasn't given to them. It was between the priests and the pharaohs.
All right. So
period.
It wasn't just the pharaohs.
The priests. I'm saying not the common people.
Not all common people, because
not the common people.
Okay.
The priests and the pharaohs.
So whatever you say.
Some secret shit. Some secret shit they came up with together while they was butt screwing each other in the dark places.
What?
Yeah.
Says who?
Says your corporate text.
Which text?
The corporate text. I don't know what number, but I seen it written. Oh no.
You made that up.
Set copulated in between the buttocks of horrors.
It doesn't say they copulated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he did. He did.
Gods.
And just like a regular female, Horus reached behind him, grabbed the phallix, and guided it to the annex. Just like a female would do.
No, you made that up, brother.
How a female will reach behind. How a female will reach behind.
What about air getting drunk and following his own urine and feces?
Yeah.
How about that? How do you feel about that?
Say what now?
Right there.
The Ugaritic text.
Say what now?
The Ugaritic text, we have El, the god El, getting drunk, falling in his own urine and feces.
I don't know nothing about a god named El.
Oh, really? That's the god of the
Really?
Bible. El,
no, it's not. No, that's a mistranslated. misquotation.
Okay, so
there's no E in the Hebrew language of that time.
Sure?
Positive.
Elohim, there's an E sound.
Elohim is not a Hebrew word. It's a Greek word. That's a Greek translated word. You don't know what you're talking about. The Hebrew word is Elohim. The Hebrew word is Elohim.
Says who?
Says me.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, so all linguists
are
wrong.
Says me. Okay. Who speak the language.
Says who? Says me. Okay.
I don't call on no God named El. Christ never called on a God named El.
Okay, he said Christ never called on a God named El. All right, now. Okay. Sayings of Jesus on the cross. Why is it all highlighted? Christianity.com. Matthew 27:46. Let's see if they have that. All right. Now, Bible Gateway. Link in the chat. Now, about 3 in the afternoon, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Some manuscript put Eloi, Eloi. So Eli is to be broken down in 2 parts. We have the El, which is the supreme Canaanite deity. That's the root of Elohim. Elohim is a plural. El is a God. The E will be what we will call the suffix pronoun today. The Hebrew language is very similar to the Arabic language. And as a matter of fact, if I say Sat E, it means my daughter. That's Medunecher. If I say Kitabi, Kitabi, that's my book in Arabic. Kitab means book. Sat means daughter. In Hebrew, if you say Eli, it means my God. It means my God. El is God and E is the suffix pronoun for I or my or me, ultimately. But let's say I or my. So an apostle says, Jesus never called or no God called El. And I have the clip, so what did he say exactly? Okay.
I don't call on no God named El. Christ never called on a God named El.
Okay.
That's
Christ never called on a God named El. That's completely against what the Bible says. Man. Those guys will lie on the Bible to make a point. Now I know they like the King James version. I know they like it, even in the King James version. I will give you the link too. You have it. Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. King James version. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? My goodness. One is lying on the Bible. Listening to Apostle was like a weird roller coaster ride. It's almost finished. Okay.
That's something they inserted in the scripture. I don't worship a God named Yahweh, who is Inky, okay, or Enlil.
Yahweh is Enki or Enlil. All right. Yahweh is Enlil and Yahweh is Enki.
He's probably Enlil. Yahweh is probably Enlil, right?
Okay. Okay.
As well as El.
Okay.
As well as El.
So you maintain that Elohim is not Hebrew, right? It's not a Hebrew word.
No, it's a Greek word.
Okay. The Quran said that Elohim is a Greek word, man. At that point, I was like, okay, man, let me just leave quickly, man, because I heard enough. Okay, thank you very much. Well, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know, to each his own. You know, since you're saying that Elohim is a Greek word,
it's translated from a Greek word, just like Hebrew.
You hear the drums? So all they do is just playing the drums like that. No respect, man. And he's a grown man. You go see his face.
Just like Israel. Israel is not a Hebrew word.
Okay.
We don't have the I letter is pronounced I, like the I in your eye.
Okay.
In Hebrew, not it, as in ease. So when you see an I pronounced as an E,
hold on.
You know that's Greek.
Hold on. The brother has some drumming going.
Yeah, I can join.
If you don't mind, like he's playing the drum, like. But hey, Apostle Zaquan, hey, that's good convo. You know, we have that's a good conversation. We have the right to disagree. Now, he didn't have no artifacts to show, but when it was time to play the drums, he went there playing the drums, man. The guy who hates the Hamites, here he is playing the drum. Not the drum with the sticks. Drum with the hands.
All right.
I have the right to disagree. So I want to greet you all. Thank you for hearing me, brother.
Yeah, we can.
And the other one is still going, man.
We can do this again, man. And I promise.
I don't know what type of grown man is that. We're having a conversation. And the dude's in here playing the drums for I don't know how long, man. Crack kills. Like Hebrew, the fact of move is just to lie when they got nothing. I mean, lying on the Bible, you have to do it, man. It's their foundation.
Next time, I won't cut you off. I got caught up.
Next time, I won't cut you off. I got caught up. Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
No, I won't cut you off. I would allow you. I would allow you to have your say.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm going to cut your shit up. I'm going to cut it up.
Oh, anytime you're welcome.
All right.
You know,
because I saw you face to Zayat. And shamefully, he demolished you, man.
But as a
Captain Tazayat demolished you.
Captain Tazayat had the help of Saneda, and
he demolished you.
You are Hebrew.
He made you look bad. Actually, he made you look bad.
There was no
worse than Shaka almost. And Shaka almost looked bad.
He said that Martin Luther King was a bitch. Do you agree with that as well?
He's a bitch maker?
No.
Yes, sir.
That's not the question I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
Tazayat said that Dr. Martin Luther King was a bitch. Do you agree with that as well?
Might as well be. He has some bitch activities.
May as well be you running, brother. Please.
Right, I'm not running.
Yes or no? So
no, I just don't have to dictate another person's words exactly like
I'm not asking him.
I'm putting it my way. Listen.
So you're scared to say that you agree or you disagree.
No.
So don't say he demolished me when you cannot even agree with what he said. What about the sign?
I got to do this. I got to do this. I'm sorry, but I got to do this because you need to hear what I'm saying. You want me to say what Tazaryak says, but I don't repeat. Hold tight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen to what I'm.
Of course, you don't see that on the screen, but I was muted. He muted me. I unmuted myself just to say that. Then he said, "Oh, don't do that. Don't do that." So I'm going to be like this, like, you know. So I'm like, okay. He's getting upset. He's getting extra sensitive, like most Hebrew Israelites. So I'm going to be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
And I would do it myself. All right? Don't ask me to repeat what somebody else says. I don't repeat what other people say. I have my own mind and I speak my own way. And I ain't scared of you, Tazaryak, or nobody else. Not even Sanetta. All right? Even though I'm twice your age.
He says he's twice my age. I'm in my 40s. So he's missing on 10 years now, you know. And 10 years it's a decade, you know. It's not something minor.
I will slap you like your mama slapped you. Any day of the week. And I will. I will. And you won't like it, but it won't be shit you can do about it.
Apostle, you're lyrical, man. Lyrically.
So let me say what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. And I'm going to let you speak. So understand that. I said, as far as Martin Luther King, he had them bitch-like tendencies. That's the way I put it. Tazaryak can put it his way. You can put it your way.
I disagree, but you know.
Well, you disagree. Fine.
Yeah. And well, you know, good convo. You know, I disagree with most of what you said. You made some stuff up, but the Hebrew Israelites do that all the time. But it was cordial. Honestly. All right. That's about the end. Let's just say what's up. You're free. Oh yeah. Somebody have the timestamp of Tory getting disrespected on the bisexual Hebrew channel. Last time, you know, I have time now to go through it. You know. Somebody gave the, you know what? If I look for I think it was the latest live stream. So if I check the latest live stream, it will surely be in the chat. To the end. Maybe the one before, because the latest live stream is only 30 minutes long. Put it in the chat above. There it is. 24:27. Okay. Okay. The drum spot killing me. That brother need to come on your platform. But he made it clear that, you know, he's been in his platform now. You know, saying, hey, I told the dude, man, I have 21,000 subscribers. They're not all watching, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hey, I don't think he'll come here. Man. Check it, you have played that Tory clip so many times. You don't have it all? No. Not the one disrespected by Sarnetta when Sarnetta told him to commit suicide. So that's on the bisexual or Hebrew channel. I have no recollection of playing that one. Christian VP Harris has been live streaming for probably 7 hours now. 8 hours now. 8:45. He's gonna reach 9 hours. Dang. He's on a marathon. Now, let's look for that video. Maybe they removed it. What a shame. Maybe they renamed it because I did a search. But I think they removed it. So what was the timestamp again? 24:27. Let me listen to it. Okay. Maybe they removed it. 24 minutes in. Yeah, but that Deviant, the title is Deviant 30 or something like that. Yeah, Deviant 30. I didn't see it. I mean, I can look again, but oh man, I went on JG 7000 instead of going to Judanize. Okay. So live. Okay. And time service 24 minutes in. Okay, 24 minutes in. And now share. Thank you all. Was Texas Bama who told me about it last time, and this time Young Hero confirmed the timestamp. Thank you all. Verbal flatulence. What the? The link didn't show for strange reason. When people share links in the chat, it doesn't appear. Let's hear it.
Hey,
Hey, real quick,
hey, you proved God exists when you was correcting the elder, talking about how we spend our money with all the other nations, and God said that in the Bible would be one of our curses, that we would have to spend with other people and we wouldn't spend with each other, we wouldn't uplift each other. But good job on correcting the elder, and good job on helping prove the God of the Bible exists.
Okay, if you think that proves that God exists, brother, you need help as well. So what I want to say real quick, Tori, the reason why I got on here is because you said something. Are you familiar, Tori, with the Bible, with the Torah, Tori?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Are you familiar with lies? Like, what happened to people who lies? What did God say he'd do to people who lies? Tori.
Destroy him?
Well, Tori, you just lied on me. That's the reason why I came in the chat. You said Sarnetta let those people in to ask them. You said something about, you know what Sarnetta do. He always bring them in so he can, you know, like, in other words, I set the people up to ask the crazy questions. Brother, I don't know what question they're going to ask. So when I open up the panel, like Judah will open up the panel, Judah don't know the questions that people going to come with. What are you saying, bro? You got to be careful when you lie on people, man. Because now, being that you say you are Hebrew, you will be tested. And I'm the right one that will test your ass. If you want to come sit down, I'll do it right here on Judah channel. I'll see just how much you know, and I will use your Bible, Tori, to show that you really don't believe in God, that you don't follow God, that you have no idea. So be careful, little brother. I'm lightening up off you. I'm not banging on you. When you came on the Paul channel and you apologized or you said, yo, whatever, I felt back. I felt back off you. And now you're bringing me up again and you bringing me up in a lie. So, brother, I appreciate it if you apologize right now on your lie. If you can be man enough to apologize, I will accept it. But if you can't be man enough to apologize, I'm going to have to go in on you on this channel, and I will come with my sources of the Bible. I will use the Torah to embarrass you, to show you that you're not an Israelite, meaning you don't follow Torah. So would you like to issue an apology, brother?
No.
Okay, that's your ego. Hey, Judah, are you ready to put him on the hot seat right here in front of me? Just to see how much he knows on the Torah.
I mean, go ahead.
Oh,
Tori,
that
man.
nigga ran. That nigga ran.
Tori, do your thing, man. That was your choice. Brothers and sisters, I must admit I'm tired. I shared that ain't nobody called in. So it's been a good an hour and 50 minutes. I'm sorry, an hour and 56 minutes. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Do I to do any Cheru? Hotel.